Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be reactions for WrestleMania 38 Night 2 Sunday. So let's get right into it. Oh yeah, and I would like to say sorry for making that other video. That video was not planned and that video wasn't supposed to come out. I just wanted to do it tonight because the news happened tonight, so I didn't want to make it tomorrow. So that's why I made that update video about thermo films before this. But this was originally supposed to be the only video that was supposed to come out today. Sorry about that, but let's get into this. So I did pretty good on this year's WrestleMania predictions. I don't know how good I did last year, but I did good. I think I did good enough. I got 11 out of the 16 matches. 11 out of the 16 matches correct, which is not bad for me. That is definitely better than that's definitely better. I did better tonight than I did last night. Last night I got, 4 out of the 7 matches tonight, but tonight there was more matches, so I did better tonight. So let's get into it. The first match of the night is a triple threat match, tag team match for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. RK Bro versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. Winners of the triple threat match and still Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro. It was a really good match. I really liked it. The thing I liked about this match is the moves. Randy Orton and Riddle pulled out some good moves. I think that the springborn RKO from Riddle was pretty cool. I think the top rope catch finisher from Randy Orton's RKO was pretty cool. Overall, it was a good match, and the finish was great. The ninth match is a singles match, Bobby Lashley versus Omas. Winner of the singles match, Bobby Lashley. I'm not really surprised by this, but I was saying it during the match. Bobby Lashley returned on that Monday Night Raw. He was a good opponent for Omas because Omas really wasn't going into any direction for WrestleMania. But I knew about like a week before that, Bobby Lashley would be facing Omas. So they had a great match for Omas. That's probably one of the best Omos matches I've seen so far in his career. Besides that, he had a tag team career with AJ Styles that was pretty good. But after that, really, he was just doing squash matches. So that was a great match. Good job for Bobby Lashley returning and winning. So that was a good match. The 10th match is an Anything Goes match. Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn. Winner of the Anything Goes match, Johnny Knoxville. I got this match wrong, but I'm not mad that I got it wrong. This match was actually really exciting and a really funny match. It really wasn't entertaining for WrestleMania. I don't think we're going to see that again in the future. I know Johnny Knoxville has been on WWE TV before. He was on WWE TV for Jackass 3 when Jackass 3 came out. And then, he's doing this for Jackass 4. But I don't think you're going to see anything in the future in WWE again like that. But overall, it was a really funny match. I was laughing during it. Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville had a really good feud, and this feud came to a funny ending. And I thought it was a funny match and really entertaining. So good job to those two. Now you're probably wondering, Joey, what were your thoughts about Johnny Knoxville's wrestling? He's not a wrestler, and he didn't really do too many wrestling moves. The match was more about the funny stuff and the wrestling from Sami Zayn. So I'm not going to really talk about Johnny Knoxville's wrestling career, but I would say Logan Paul did better than Johnny Knoxville. 11th thing, Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. I almost said Kalina. I don't know why I said Kalina, but anyway, Queen Zelina and Carmella versus Sasha Banks and Naomi versus Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler. Winners of the Fatal 4-Way match and new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Sasha Banks and Naomi. I'm not really surprised by this. Overall, it was a good match. Overall, it was a good match. And I knew Sasha Banks and Naomi were going to win. Originally, this was supposed to be just a regular tag team match between Sasha Banks and Naomi versus Queen Zelina and Carmella, but these other two tag teams were added into the match. Overall, it was a really good match. I'm not surprised by Sasha Banks and Naomi winning. They were my original pick to win, and they won. And I know a little bit more information about this match. So originally, Sasha Banks was supposed to face Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship at this year's WrestleMania. And I believe she was supposed to win the Royal Rumble, but then Ronda Rousey returned, so they had her win the Royal Rumble. And that meant Sasha Banks had nothing for WrestleMania. So to say sorry for WWE to say sorry to Sasha Banks, they gave her this match with Naomi, and they won the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. So, yeah. The 12th thing is a singles match. Edge versus AJ Styles. Winner of the singles match, Edge. This was another good match. This was a great match. I loved it. This was the dream match. Edge and AJ Styles has been a match people have wanted for years, and I've definitely wanted it ever since Edge returned from his neck injury. I thought it was a great match. Both superstars were at their potential, and it was a great match. You can never go against AJ Styles or Edge because they're two of the best wrestlers in the world. Now, another thing I know about this match, so Edge is supposed to start a faction with him and Damian Priest, which is already set up because Damian Priest interfered in the match and caused AJ Styles to lose. So that faction with him and Edge is starting soon. I don't know how many more people will be involved. I don't know who the third person will be in the faction. I have no idea. I found out about this yesterday, so my news is kind of loose, but it's starting to happen. The 13th thing, tag team match, The New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Winners of the tag team match, Sheamus and Ridge Holland. This is the only other match I got wrong on the whole entire night of night 2. This match I'm not happy about because I thought New Day should have won. They should have got the win for Big E, and that just didn't happen. They want to build up this tag team with Sheamus and Ridge Holland with Butch, which I don't think, I don't think Pete Dunne needs to be called Butch. I don't know why that happened. So, I don't know. Whatever. The 14th thing is a singles match. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. Winner of the singles match, Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee did a better wrestling job than Logan Paul. It was a great match by Pat McAfee. I knew he would bring excitement to this match, which he did. He beat that trash mouth talker, Austin Theory, and I knew Pat McAfee was going to win. Now, this next match, I didn't know was actually going to happen. It was rumored to happen at this year's WrestleMania, but it didn't happen because of Austin Theory versus Pat McAfee. But then it decided to happen for itself when the singles match, Pat McAfee versus Vince McMahon. I was so surprised by this that I didn't really have a good prediction on this. But eventually I picked Vince McMahon to win when things were going the wrong way for Pat McAfee. So the winner of the singles match is Vince McMahon. So yeah, like I said before, originally Vince McMahon was supposed to wrestle at this year's WrestleMania against Pat McAfee, but then Pat McAfee faced Austin Theory instead, so the match didn't happen. But I guess Vince McMahon changed his mind at the last minute for it to happen. And then Stone Cold came out and stunnered, Vince McMahon like he normally does, and then he Stone Cold his special moment with Pat McAfee. He stunners Pat McAfee. All that shit happens. So I was really surprised in the moment when it happened. So that happened. And the last match of the night, the biggest match for WrestleMania, one of the biggest WrestleMania matches in the last 10 years. Winner takes all match to unify the WWE Championship and the WWE Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar, the WWE Champion, versus Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion. Winner of the winner takes all match and still Universal Champion and new WWE Champion Roman Reigns. I am not surprised by this at all. I knew Roman Reigns was going to beat Brock Lesnar. Like I said yesterday on my predictions video, I said Roman Reigns is the better option for this because he will be able to wrestle on TV more than Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, he's a part-time wrestler. He's not leaving the WWE anytime soon, and he could definitely win the titles from Roman Reigns. But, like I said, Roman Reigns is a better pick for this because he's on TV more. He wrestles more matches on TV. He wrestles at every pay-per-view, and simply Brock Lesnar just does not do that. And that's why I think Roman Reigns was the better option for him to win, and he did win in the end. So that was another good match, probably one of the best matches I've seen for WrestleMania so far. This was the biggest match they were promoting, and my question is, how are they going to beat this match at next year's WrestleMania event? How is next year's main event going to be better than this one? Because it's going to be hard. Because this was a winner-takes-all match to unify the WWE Championship and the WWE Universal Championship. The first time these titles have been unified in like about 8 years, since 2014, when the WWE Championship was unified with the World Heavyweight Championship to make the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So, big moment, big night for WrestleMania. So, what do I think of the match of the night is? Definitely the match of the night is the winner-takes-all match to unify the WWE Championship and the WWE Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. That was definitely the big match for WrestleMania, and that was definitely the match of the night. And it was a good match, and, as I expected it to be. The underdog match of the night is going to be AJ Styles versus Edge. Like I said, that was a great match. And I was thinking, I just want this to be the match of the night. If this match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns didn't happen, it would be AJ Styles versus Edge to be the match of the night. But it's the underdog match of the night, and it was a great match. Both wrestlers were at their full potential, and I thought it was honestly a great match. But it's not better than the match of the night. So what's my underdog match of the night? This is a hard one. Or what's my honorable mention tonight? Sorry. What do I think the honorable mention is? It's really hard because it's between 3 matches. But I'm going to have to go the Raw Tag Team Championship match. The RK Bro versus Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. I thought it was a good match. All wrestlers did their part. And I think the two moves between Randy Orton, the springing RKO and the catch finisher RKO from the tarp bro from RK Bro was the best thing of the night. I thought it was great, and that's why it's an honorable mention. But the other two would have been the Anything Goes match between Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn. That was a pretty fun match to watch. It was pretty funny, but it just didn't outbeat that match. The other match would have been a fatal four-way match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. You know, Queen Zelina and Carmella versus Sasha Banks and Naomi versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler versus Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. But I felt like that, you know, the triple threat match for the Raw Tag Team Championships was the honorable mention. So, that was my video on, those were my predictions and reactions for WrestleMania 38, Night 1 and Night 2, Saturday and Sunday. And please post a comment. What were your predictions and reactions for WrestleMania 38 Night 1 Saturday and WrestleMania 38 Night 2 Sunday? And if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.